Hello, good morning students. I welcome you all on behalf of Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation Online Education. Myself, your geography teacher. My name is Vrushali Nayak. So, before starting the lesson, I want to wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. I hope you all study well in this year and make your teachers and your parents proud. Okay, all the best for your for this year. Okay, we'll start the lesson now. So students, today in geography, we are going to learn lesson number 8, natural resources, which we have learned in the last period only. But today we are going to revise this lesson and we are going to solve the questions related to this lesson. Okay, so I want to just take a small revision. What we have learned in this chapter in the last period. The name of the lesson is natural resources. What it means, which natural resources we get from the nature. Who will give answer for this question? Which are the natural resources which we get from the nature? Name me some natural resources.
Water and soil.
Water, soil. Again, many we have learned. Water, soil. Then, anyone who can tell me other natural resources which we have learned in the last period? Okay, we'll revise it again. So, we get natural resources like air, water, soil, land, minerals, plants, and animals. These are the natural resources which we get from nature. Natural resources means what? The things which nature provides us, the resources which we get from the nature and we utilize it. Okay, so air, water, soil, land, minerals, plants, and animals are the natural resources. All these resources are useful for us in the different manner. Air is also useful, water is useful, soil, land, different types of minerals, different types of plants and trees, different kinds of animals. In any house situation, these all resources helps us. So we will just revise it again one more time. We have learned this earlier. I want to take a revision of this lesson. So the first resources which we are going to see is air. Now, we know air. Air is such a resource that it is available in plenty. We have to not buy or purchase air, right? We have to purchase it? No. Why? Because it is available in plenty. So much air we are having. But what happens? The quality of air changes. Why the quality of air changes? It changes due to pollution, different factories and industries. Due to that, and then due to different vehicles, the air gets polluted, and because of that the quality of air changes. This resource never depletes. Depletes means कम नहीं होता है कभी. It's in larger quantity. Okay, we need air for various purposes. For what purposes we use air? We use it for breathing, like burning, maintaining the temperature. See, in the winds lesson, we have learned how wind and air helps in decreasing and increasing in the temperature. So, air is the resources which helps in maintaining temperature. Also, photosynthesis. So, we know about air. Now, the next resource is soil. Can you please tell me what are the uses of soil? Someone, can you tell me some uses of soil? Yes, students, please give answer.
To grow plants
Okay, to
and
grow plants.
and crops,
Very good. Again, some more uses.
vegetables, fruits.
Vegetables, fruits. Very nice. Very good, beta. Again, some more uses of soil. Can you tell me? Okay, we will see that. Soil is used all over the world for agriculture. We know that the main occupation of India is agriculture, and agriculture is possible because of soil, right? So, all over the world, soil is used for agriculture. Soil helps plants grow properly. Imagine if there was no soil, how the plants will grow, how the crops will grow. And it can't be grown. So soil helps plants to grow properly. It catches its roots properly, so tight that it grows properly. It gets the nutrients from the soil. It also provides habitat to most of the organisms on the earth. See in this picture, you will see the second picture. Can you see this earthworms? Small organisms are there, right? So soil helps this kind of organisms. It provides an habitat. Habitat means a home, to a place to stay. So these organisms stay in this soil. Earthworm, again, so many like these insects or organisms are there which live in the soil. So it provides habitat to most of the organisms on the earth. Soil also holds and cleans water in the ground. Do you know this? That soil holds the water. When the rain falls, now that time what happens? The soil holds the water. See in this picture 3. In this way, soil holds the water. It also recycles the nutrients from the soil. Soil is used for construction work also. See in this picture number 4, you will see how the soil is used for construction. Different kinds of soils are used for construction. In the last chapter, we have learned bricks, then different kinds of soils are there, then mud. So these all things are used for construction. So you understood the uses of soil. We use soil for plantation, for growth of trees, then for different kinds of organisms live in soil. Soil also holds the water, and we also use soil for construction work. Again, the main use of soil is done by the farmers. The farmers plot soil and makes the land cultivable. Cultivable means it makes it able to grow the crops. It cultivate the farm so that he can put the crops and grow the crops properly. So main thing is done with the help of soil is agriculture. Farmers plots the soil and makes the land cultivable. On cultivable land, he grows various crops and fulfill his own and others' need for food. We all eat food, right? From where we get it? It from the farm. What farmers do? They grow the crops and they grow up nice crop, different kinds of crops, wheat, jowar, bajra, rice, fruits and vegetables. Many things he grows in the farm, and with that things he fulfill his own need as well as other people's needs also, right? We are not farming now, we are buying all these things. So in the indirectly farmers fulfills his needs and also others needs also for food. Farmers use soil, which is natural resources. Soil formation depends on different things. Now what are the on which things soil formation is depends? So soil formation mainly depends on organic rocks, climate, organic components, slope of land, and time. So what are the factors for soil formation? Organic rock. Students, you can repeat with me. Organic rock, climate, organic components, slope of the land, and time. So these are the factors on which soil formation of soil is depend. So soil takes a long period to form a layer of a soil. Soil takes a long period near about 2.5 centimeter thick layer of soil requires 1,000 years to be developed. How many years it requires? 1,000 years requires for development of a 2.5 centimeter thick layer of a soil. Now you can see if you're having scale now after the lesson, check how much 2.5 centimeter, so small. Itna chota thick layer to grow to change that thick layer, it requires 1,000 years for the development of the layer of the soil. Okay, now we will see our next resource, that is water. So we all know the different uses of water. We uses water from morning to night, right? So students, here are some pictures given in this slide. So can you tell me which different activities are going on here?
Washing, giving water for planting, cooking,
Okay.
and surfing, washing, dam water, construction water, ship going in water, fire brigade,
Okay.
help to save the people from water.
Very good. So in this picture you will see
giving water, bathing, swimming, pond, ocean.
Very good, beta. Very nice. So waters are used in different purposes. From morning to night, we use in different way. Water is used in different ways. See in these pictures, you will see the man drinking water, then for washing utensils, for bathing, for washing clothes. Hydropower is generated through the water. Then also it is used for industry. It is used in industries, industrial use, swimming, for planting, for plants and trees. Then building constructions, washing cars, fountains, kitchen work, water transport, irrigation, aquatic life, water sports, fire extinguisher. You can see over here, fire extinguisher and cleaning floors. So these are the various ways of using water, right? In home, what we do, we bath, we brush, we use for our washroom, then we clean all the utensils. Our mother washes the clothes for cooking, for drinking. So these are these various uses of water, है ना? And also home and also outside also many people use water. All the people use water for farming, then for plants and trees. In fire, wherever you will see that fire is there, we call the fire brigade, right? So the fire extinguishers, what are they? Pours the water on the fire, and the water is used in this work also for cleaning purposes. And aquatic life, so aquatic life also requires water, so they otherwise they can't live. For fountains, swimming pools, for washing cars, for construction work, all these things are done with the help of water. Okay, and there are so many sources of water. The sources of water are sea, ocean, river, reservoirs, streams, ponds, and lakes. So these are the various sources of water from which we get the water. So the main thing, see, fishing. And you see the people catching fishes, है ना? In this picture, man is seen using the natural resource water. The natural resource water is used for what? For catching the fishes, for fulfilling his needs. With the help of catching fishing, what he does, he fulfills his needs. Again, in this picture, you will see the boy drawing water. He's drawing water. For what thing? For what purpose is drawing water? For drinking, for cleaning purposes, and all household works. Then, from water, we can also make salt. You can see an extraction of salts. है ना, we eat salt in our day-to-day life ना, every day we consume salt, so we get salt from the water also. So these are the different uses of water. Now we will see our next resource, that is plants. Now students, see, can you tell me some uses of plants?
टीचर, हम जब ऑक्सीजन लेके बाहर छोड़ते हैं तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वो लेता है और हमको ऑक्सीजन देता है.
Okay, very good. We get oxygen from plants. Again, can you say some more uses of plants?
Medicines, fruits, vegetables.
Yes. Very nice. We get medicines. We also get fruits, vegetables. Very nice, students. Very good. Keep it up. Now see here, plants. Plants and trees are used for producing food. All the type of food are produced with the help of plants. We get it from plants. Also clothing. How clothing? Cotton, you know the cotton grows, cotton plant. We get cotton from plants only, and with the help of that cotton, we make the clothes. So we also get clothing from the plants. Then we get different kinds of medicines. We get wood, rubber, resins, and also honey from the plants. Plants also provide oxygen. It improves the air quality. It holds water in the soil and also helps wildlife. So these are the different uses of plants. We get oxygen from plant. It also improves the air quality. It holds water in the soil. It holds water. The roots of plants holds the water in the soil and also helps the wildlife. How it helps the wildlife? Many wildlife, birds, then animals, they are depend on the plant. Okay, that's why it helps the wildlife. So you will see in these pictures, women's gathering wood. They are using wood. For which purpose woods are used? Wood is used for burning, for cooking food. Then for different furniture works, different furnitures are made by wood. Papers we get through the wood. There are different uses of woods, and we get wood from the plants. Again, we get honey. Honey is also used for different medicines. We can make medicines, hai na? Honey. Then small babies are also given honey. So we get honey from plants or trees. Then we get rubber, latex, rubber. We also get resins from the wood or trees. So you can see in this picture, we obtain products like rubber. The first thing that in the picture is rubber. Then you will see here resins. Then fruits, we get different fruits, orange, apple, pineapple, watermelon, banana. So these all fruits we get from the plants. We get different wood, then different medicinal plants. We get medicine from the plants. So see different medicinal plants. You will see here aloe vera, tulsi, methi. So many pictures are there here. So these are all the medicinal plants which we get from the plants. Okay. So a third picture is resin beta. Resin is a type of natural plastic. Natural plastic बोलते हैं उसको. Okay. And resin are also of two types. Some are edible and some are not edible. Edible जो हम खा सकते हैं, कुछ रेजिन्स होते हैं ना जो हम लोग खा सकते हैं, उसको edible बोलते हैं, and some are non edible which are used as a plastic, मतलब natural plastic it is called. Okay, now in this picture you will see there are different kinds of trees here. 4 types of trees you will see here. So what are these? There are various plants on land surface. We see that some plants are so much huge. बहुत बड़े बड़े trees होते हैं. Some plants are short, some are broad, some are like you will see crimbals, you will say na, creepers. You will see different types of grasses, different types of trees. So they are actually classified in this. So plants are broadly classified as grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees. Plants are classified in 4 parts: grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees. Okay. So man has successfully experimented with some grasses to obtain food grains. So some grasses like jowar, bajra, maize, wheat. So these are also a type of grass, and we use this grass for obtaining food. Okay, this helped him to avoid painful wandering or gathering food. See, in the old period when they were in the Stone Age period, so what they were doing, they were hunting and they were just eating animals. So slowly they found that small plants are useful, they are growing something, so they started cultivating the land, and after cultivation they got different kinds of crops there, and they started doing the agriculture. Okay, and this helped them to wander मतलब घूमना है ना, पहले वो खाने के लिए इधर उधर घूमते थे. Now they avoided that and they started cultivating the land and gathered the food from that. Then man also began to live a settled life because of that, as he was doing a proper one job there. He was cultivating the land, he was settled over there, so he don't want to wander here and there to get the food. The basins of the Huanghe, Sindhu, Indus, Nile, and Euphrates are some of the areas where such settlements flourished in the past. So all of you saw that the plants are classified in the 4 parts, that is grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees, and these all 4 kinds of plants are useful for man in different way. Also it is used for animals also. Okay, so plant is also an important natural resources for us. Now we all know that we obtained wood, rubber, resin, fruits, and medicinal plants from the forest. We get it from forest, right? So, and if we consider the region from the equator to the poles, as per the temperature zones, we find the different types of forest over there. See, on the earth, there are 2 poles, right? North pole and south pole, and in between there is an equator. We all know that the temperature which get from the sun that fall on the earth not in a proper manner. पूरे अर्थ पे टेम्परेचर कैसे होता है? It is not stable, it is always unstable. On some places it is more temperature, on some places the temperature is less. So because of that, what happened? The latitudinal distribution of natural vegetation is also change. So we will see the different natural vegetations. Now what is natural vegetation? First we have to understand that natural vegetations क्या होता है? Natural vegetations refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid and has been not disturbed by humans for a long time. So this type of vegetation, this type of trees are grown naturally. Human is not interfering in their growth, okay, and also human is not disturbing those vegetations for a long time. So jungle, जंगल होते हैं ना, forest. So human do not interfere in that forest. It do not disturbs it. So that is called as natural vegetations. And natural vegetation depends on climatic conditions and type of a soil. On which things natural vegetation is depend? On climatic condition. As per the climate, the natural vegetation is different on different place. Now there are some types of natural vegetation. We will see the types of natural vegetation. See in your page number 48 of textbook, you will see different pictures of the trees, forest over here. That is natural vegetation. The first natural vegetation is equatorial evergreen forest, then deciduous forest, third tropical grasslands, fourth is thorny scrubs, fifth temperate grasslands, sixth is mixed forest, seventh is broad-leaved forest, eight coniferous forest, and nine tundra forest. So these are the 9 types of natural vegetation. Again, I will repeat: equatorial evergreen forest, deciduous forest, tropical grasslands, thorny scrubs, temperate grasslands, mixed forest, broad-leaved forest, coniferous forest, and tundra forest. So these are the different types of natural vegetation. Many animals take shelter in this type of vegetation. है ना, wild animals, many wild animals, then different kinds of animals are found in this kind of vegetation. Also, food chain develops in this forest because of this vegetation. Food chain, you all know, right? So it also get in this vegetation. Again, the next resource we will see is animals. Animals are also used for us now. They are also an important resource. So different animals like horse, camel, donkey, okay, they are used for transportation. They are also useful for us. Animals like cow, goat, they provide us milk. Then chicken, hen, hen provides us eggs. Okay, rooster and chicken, they provides us meat. Then also we get fish. We also consume fish. Then dog and cat, they are our pet animals, right? So animals are also used for us in different ways. We use animals for transportation. Then we used as we get meat, milk, egg, okay, from the animals. Again, the next resource is mining, minerals. We get different minerals, right? So that is also one of the natural resources. So we get minerals like iron ore, aluminium, gold, silver. We get different minerals. So minerals is also one of the natural resources. But not the least, land. The main resources is land. The main resource is land. Land is also natural resource. All the living things that are born on land grow, live, and die on the land surface. Imagine if there was no land, what? We all would be flying, right? So land is the main resource. It allows all the animals, all the living things to grow, to live, and die on land itself. Land is an invaluable resource. Invaluable means we have to purchase the piece of land to build a house, for doing any type of construction, for farming. We have to purchase it. That's why it is called as invaluable resources. This is why it is sold and bought. Land is used for construction, farming, mining, trade, etc. The proportion of land on earth is 29.20%. Various living things are found on the land in different proportion. The distribution of these living organisms, including humans, is not uniform. Not uniform means there are different kinds of living things which lives on land. you will see human beings as well as different types of animals, mammals, elephants, camels, different types of wild animals, pet animals, from huge animals to small animals. You will see different kinds of animals, different kinds of birds, है ना? Then you will also find out the marine animals which lives in water, different organisms which are living in the soil. So these all lives on the land. Okay. Various geographical conditions like rocky terrain, steep slopes, flat plains, mountainous regions, forest covered areas, river basins, etc. Every living thing makes use of natural resources according to its need. So all the living things use these all kinds of natural resources: air, water, soil, land, animals. All these natural resources are used by each and every living thing in the manner. Okay. Now, I hope you all understood all the natural resources. Students, can you please revise one more time? Can you tell me all the natural resources which we have learned today? Please tell me the name of all the natural resources.
Water, land, soil, air, animals.
Okay. Minerals.
Minerals.
Minerals and land. Very good. So these are the natural resources, different natural resources which we get from the nature, and we use all these natural resources for different kind of work as per the situation and as per the requirement. We use these natural resources. Okay. Now we will solve some questions based on this lesson. Now, question number 1, we will see, fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. A, most of the natural resources are limited in nature, therefore they are invaluable. The resources which are limited, the resources जो बहुत कम होते हैं, इसके लिए they are invaluable. So what is answer? Invaluable. Most of the natural resources are limited in the nature, therefore they are invaluable. Can you tell me which natural resources are invaluable? Land. Just now we have learned that we have to purchase land, we have to give money to take the land, right? Yes. Then second will be, all living things need air to breathe. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes, all living things need air to breathe. Any kind of living things, it may be big or small, he requires air to breathe. C, we obtain salt from seawater. We obtain salt from seawater. D, forests are habitat for many wildlife. Yes. Right? In the natural vegetation, we learn now that different animals lives in forest and therefore they are habitat for wild animals. They live in the forest. That's why forests are called as habitat for the wild animals. E, the proportion of land on earth is 29.20%. So all over the proportion of land on earth is 29.20%. Understood? All the fill in the blanks?
Yes.
Okay, now we will see the next question. What is the use of the following resources? Now, in this question, there are some resources are given and we have to tell uses of that. So, first resource is water. Beta, will you read this? Uses of water?
Washing, cooking, agriculture, etc.
Very good. So cleaning, washing, cooking, agriculture, then there are so many uses of water. You can write it. Now second resource is forest. We depend on forest for paper, fuel, wood, honey, resins, rubber, medicines, fruits, etc. So these are uses of forest. Very good. Now the third one is animals. Please read this.
Or transportation, processing, radio,
Plotting, riding.
us milk, meat, egg, etc.
Very good. Plants are used in different ways like transportation, for plotting, for riding. Also, it gives us milk, meat, eggs, etc. Very good, beta. Now, the next resource is minerals. Tell me uses of minerals.
We get iron, aluminium, gold, rock, sand,
rock salt, gypsum, calcite, etc. Okay. Very good, beta. We get minerals like iron, aluminium, gold, silver, rock salt, gypsum, calcite. We use iron for different construction work, for making different instruments. Aluminium, we are making utensils with the help of aluminium. We also make aluminium foil with the help of aluminium. Then gold and silver are used for making jewelries. है ना? So these are the different uses of minerals. And the last resource is land. Land is used for construction and agriculture.
All living things live on land.
Very good. All living things live on land. Now we will see the next question. Answer the following question. First question is, what factor influence the formation of soil? Which are the factors which influence the formation of soil? Answer is organic rocks, climate.
Original rocks, climate, organic components, slopes, the land and time.
Very good. Original rocks, climate, organic components, slopes, and land and time are the factors that influence the formation of soil. Very good. Now, second question is, which products are obtained from the forest? Answer, please.
Wood, rubber, resins, medicines, fruits, etc.
Very nice. These all things are obtained from forest. Wood, rubber, resin, medicine, fruits, etc. Very nice. Now the third question is, what are the purposes for which land is used?
Land is an invaluable natural resource. All living things are born on land. They grow, live and die on land. Trade and construction work is also done on land. Most of the activities of obtaining natural resources are carried out on land.
Very good. So land is an invaluable resources. All the living things live on land. We grow and die on the land. We can do construction. We can do agriculture. We get different natural resources on the land. Also, we carry out different activities on the land. So, in this lesson, today we have learned about different natural resources and their uses for us. So I will again repeat all the natural resources: air, water, soil, then land, minerals, animals, plants and trees. So I hope you all understood the lesson properly.
Yes.
Okay, so you will solve this exercise now. You will solve this exercise and you will show it to your teacher, or else you will show him in the next period. Okay, all of you, again, best of luck for this year. Again, Happy New Year and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Same to you, teacher.
Bye, beta.
Bye.